It still says we have 29:39 at the top.
Yeah. I'm gonna start the audio.
It's stuck.
All right, start it. Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
One more. All right.
Oh. The biscuit stuck to the roof of my mouth.
Can I have some of your water?
Wait, let me just.
Never mind.
It won't come undone.
Just take it. I don't want it.
It's stuck.
It's in my throat.
I know it's right at the throat. Why do you have the stickiest?
There's
With
like-
the stickiest biscuits.
It's cement biscuits.
Mhm. It only gets a. Oh my god! I can't.
Put your headphones on.
We have to restart. Wait, Chooch. Okay, that's gonna be all audio. Hello, I can only hear one half. Push it in. There we go.
That's twice. He's done that twice. The headphones just don't go pushed in all the way.
This is all in audio. Nobody's gonna see anything.
All right. Welcome back to take 4. Chooch is back with us.
Mm-hmm.
How's everybody doing? I haven't seen everybody in a while.
Mm-hmm.
We had
We had a lot of big eventful stuff happen.
so much
since
has
last-
happened these past few months.
Exactly, a
Mhm.
lot. People came, people went, people moved on to something. People went places, people came back, people went to places,
People left.
people got bailed out.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to start. I think where we have to start though,
Bail's expensive.
it is. It's and especially when the person in doesn't contribute. But we have a lot of places to start on this episode. But I think the place we should start firstly is we got to start with the Chooch Knows Best. It's been you were gone last episode. You know we need you back. Help us out. We'll let you decide for this one for Chooch Knows Best.
All right.
You want me to throw something out there?
Yeah, just give us any sort of like an idea, because like I feel like it's Chooch Knows Best as a segment, but we keep boxing her in. We got to give her. It's still stuck to your throat. It's stuck.
It
It's
hurts.
up and it's stuck, like that Cardi B song. I know you got to just cough it out. Yeah, you got to do that. He's not even exaggerating. But Chooch doesn't know best how to make a fucking biscuit.
Dude. Try
Chooch doesn't know how to make fucking. You know what Chooch doesn't do best? Bake. Dude,
like
just
it.
drink my water. I didn't spit in it. This is all over audio. We're not starting the video till all the biscuit is out.
Okay.
I'm ignoring it, but it's still back there. Listen, we all make mistakes, Chooch, but this is a big
We all
mistake.
make mistakes.
Yeah.
Diego was eating the biscuits earlier, so I think
They were good fresh. They were good fresh. Honestly, they weren't good fresh.
yes, they were.
They
I'm
were
not
just
gonna
hot.
lie though,
That's
we
the only
were
difference.
missing like half the ingredients.
Something being hot will literally just like make it feel like it tastes better, but it's just hot. It doesn't really taste better.
It's limp. There we go. Now, this is the
We're
take
here.
4 you knew and loved.
Do you feel like you can hear me loud enough?
I think I can.
This is completely take 4 because we're not prepared and we're.
No, we went over this. It is. It just
Alright.
keeps undoing.
All
But,
right.
But yeah, but you need to start with the Chooch Knows Best, because look at this. This is what happens when we don't have Chooch.
Yeah.
Our light's gone. We got worse with audio,
Worse. We actually last episode we went up with audio. Now we're back down.
and we learned, and we're gonna evolve. This is the summer of 4. Like, you know how Chooch put a 4 up. You can't see it, but she's doing it.
If we still had the light, you could see it.
Yeah. But Chooch, take it away. Chooch Knows Best.
So don't start baking anything before. Wait, check for the ingredients first.
Okay.
Okay,
That's solid advice.
Yeah, Chooch Knows Best.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Oh,
Chooch-
that's
Chooch knows best.
actually very helpful. That's gonna sit with me the whole episode.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's like that one Akon song.
What song?
The one Nobody wanna see us together,
But it don't matter.
Dude,
no,
that had fourth grade
'cause I
couples.
got you.
That was crazy.
That's the only part of the song that I know.
I know.
Nobody wanna see us together.
Whoa.
Why is my Akon kind of Mexican?
Nobody wants to see us
Do
together.
Akon, but like Pablo.
Come on. What?
We're doing
Nobody.
Nobody wants to see us together.
You don't know. You don't know. That's my best Pablo.
Yeah.
Just doesn't know Pablo. We should get away from like the
Inside,
the
yeah.
niche. We're
Is it-
too inside baseball right
Mhm.
now.
Another one. Bring back fun songs.
Oh, Chooch knows
Choose
best.
best. Yeah, that is true. We're making a Take 4 album.
Oh, we can't do this. We did this with the last podcast we were on.
Yeah.
Chris Miranda loves discotecas.
Yeah, but this one is it's produced by you, rapped by me, ad-libbed by
Chooch.
Chooch.
Okay, that could work.
Mhm.
All right, so let's get into like real things that happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
should we just move into real things? Are you
Mhm.
cool with that? So the episodes, they've been sporadic in coming out.
Mhm.
We recorded some weeks, didn't record other weeks, put stuff out. We had things. First and foremost, we had our show.
Mm-hmm. Second show.
Second show in the books.
Second 4.
Not as good as the first,
No.
but for different reasons.
Mhm.
And we don't need to get into those reasons, but just know we're coming back hard with the third show.
Mm-hmm.
Date to be announced, but it is coming, and you can't
Big
stop
things
us.
coming, everyone.
Big things, big things.
Big things.
Second thing that happened, Carlos graduated college. Everybody give it up for Carlos.
First in my family.
Put it in a picture right here.
Oh, the picture of Carlos at graduation?
Mm-hmm. The blurry one.
Yeah, this is Carlos at graduation. And yeah, how do you feel, man? That's a long time. A lot of work went into that.
It's crazy because it didn't set in until like 3 a.m. when I was like taking a shit on my day off.
What do you mean?
Like it just kept going like it's another day, it's whatever, and then I was just sitting there, and then it finally hit. I was like, I did it.
You did it. How do you feel now, though? Like, what are you?
I think it made me. Here's the thing: since we're getting real, and it's episode 9, it made me go like, it's open. Like there's less stress of like there's nothing, because now it's like there's no like path, which is scary. Because now you're like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? But it's also really fun because now it's like I get to do whatever I want. I don't have to worry like, oh, now I'm tired and I have to do homework or I have to watch or read this. It's like I can do whatever I want. And also it was just nice. Like also the graduation was really good because I wasn't gonna go to commencement.
I made you go.
Yeah. Well, it was like day before I was like, I'm not going to go. And then I was like, okay, the night before I was like, I'll go. And then we went. It was really fun. I had friends there. I had family there. It was a good event overall, and it was just a very like wholesome, nice moment. They teased a surprise, and we thought, maybe like a celebrity, maybe R. Kelly. It was literally just confetti.
Yeah, the only surprise. Jesus, you didn't even have a biscuit. Why are you coughing?
I don't know. I think I need some water.
And she ate a biscuit 30 minutes ago. So imagine what we went through when we ate before filming.
No, that was crazy though. They were like, yeah, stick around at the end of the commencement. There's gonna be a surprise.
But they said it cheeky. They're like, oh, and we might have a surprise for you. And it's like,
it was just confetti. They
Yeah.
just launched confetti. Yeah, I don't know. I really I was really proud of you at your graduation. It was
Yeah.
cool seeing you walk across the stage. I know how like stressed we were. I mean, it was really a buzzard beater.
no, yeah. I
graduating.
literally the week before I was like, it's over.
Like
I'm not graduating.
he was not gonna graduate.
I pulled it off.
But-
I pulled it through. And also, first in my family to graduate.
Give me four.
4. Put your 4s up.
You did it though.
Yeah.
How does that feel, being the first in your family to graduate?
It's nice because a lot of people keep giving me free shit when I bring it up.
Free shit.
Or like I'll just say like it's my first, and then like I'll be at a restaurant like, oh my god, and then they just give you like, this is on us. So I work near a mall. Every day I go to that mall, I'm like, yeah, I just graduated. It'll start simple too, like, oh, how's your day going? I'm like, it's good. Just feels good to graduate. And they're like, oh wow, that's good. You graduated? Like, yeah, first in my family. And they'll just go, oh my god, you get it for free.
They probably just think you're special.
Exactly. They're like, oh sure. Or they think I'm the first. I think That I'm the first person to ever graduate.
Ever. Yeah. You just walked across the stage first.
Exactly. It was really fun, man. It's
That's-
like, what could be better than that, right, Chooch?
Okay, so give us like you were in college for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Give us your
As much as anyone else. It wasn't like it wasn't long.
okay, so you were in college for like the average amount of time.
Uh-huh.
And give us some like top threes.
Some top threes.
Your college experience.
I think number one was this is actually tough.
You make friends, you lose friends.
The losing
You
friends. Was
grow up.
The number one thing was, and this is another real one. So before stand up, I did a lot of film stuff, and I was terrible at it. And I would take a lot of film classes that I was also terrible at. And one of them was a TV production class,
Mm-hmm.
a TV news production class. And I, again, was terrible at it, never paid attention, was always fucking around. And then one day I was like, I'm going to take initiative. I'm going to write a skit with someone, and then I'll direct it. I didn't end up directing it. Someone else directed it, and our actors didn't show up, so I had to be in it.
Okay.
And I ad-libbed it, and we recorded 3 of them. I murdered every time. So hard to the point when I would leave the room to go because it's like the recording, like the cameras are out.
Yeah.
And then you go inside to the back where they like have all the buttons and the directors all back there. They were like in tears. And they were like the teacher was like, that's the funniest, thing we've ever done. And that's the day where I was like, I could be a comic.
So you had that realization in college.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's
it's one of those things where like you hear about it so much or like, like you think like I can't do that. Like you don't understand like what it is.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like if somebody was like, "Oh, you could be a millionaire." Like how?
Yeah.
Like you don't really have the knowledge or wherewithal to know.
Chooch checked out.
Chooch, what'd you check out?
I didn't check out.
All right. Yeah, she did check out.
Okay, so first thing was realizing you could be a comic.
Second thing, there was one time me and Diego were in his dorm, and this girl came over. 3 girls. It was a party, and for his roommates. And when they come over, one of them just out of nowhere goes, "Monster cock." And we're like, "Wait, what?" And she goes, "I know. I really like saying."
Didn't we
monster
talk
cock."
about this?
We might have, but
Did
it
we?
doesn't matter. This is top threes. Let him have his top three.
Did we talk about
Okay.
monster cock?
Yeah, I think we did
Yeah.
episode 1.
It's guys, you had to be there. Yeah, it's for us to bring it up this often. You gotta understand. Also, update: we didn't see the monster cock girl.
Here's how. If you get this video to 10 likes,
Yeah, we will we will bring monster cock girl
into the studio.
Yeah.
you guys have heard the lore around Monster Cock.
Uh-huh.
You guys have heard the hype. 10 likes and we'll bring Monster Cock into the
Exactly,
studio.
guys. Let's get it done.
Let's get this episode to 10 likes.
Put your 4s up,
Monster Cock comes into the studio.
guys.
at 10
If I
likes.
see 10 4s in the comments, do they even have a 4 emoji?
No, but
But just put 2 peace signs.
and Monster Cock will be
I
in
think
studio
they do
with us.
have a 4 emoji.
Put a 4 emoji up.
All right.
Put the 4 emoji here.
All right, so Monster Cock is top 2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3.
Lastly, I think graduating. Who's that?
That's my mom. She's calling me.
Let me just answer it.
Nah, we're
Put your 4s up.
all right. So you graduated. Next,
Next.
what else? What happened since then? We did the show, graduation.
Oh yeah, so the show, it was rough. It was tough. We're trying to work out the
All in one
audiences.
weekend. We had your show and graduation like within 2-3 days.
Mm-hmm. Show, graduation, and then another big thing that happened was Diego went to New York.
Yeah, I went to New York for a week. It was great.
Talk about it.
For reals, or is that like your figure of speech?
Oh no, yeah, like
Just start clapping.
When you started clapping, I got uncomfortable. It's like when they sing "Happy Birthday" to you. You're just like,
exactly, yeah.
Nah. I went to New York. I had a couple shows out there. Did a few spots and then did a few mics, which were terrible
And
experience.
wait, how'd you get the spot again?
Melissa Weissman actually
Mhm.
sent me the contact info of like the people to reach out to, and I had been on Facebook groups like
Mhm.
for the past few months, like looking for bookers, and I just reached out to a few people, and they were bar shows, not bad. Met some great people, met some not great people. Everyone was pretty like standoffish. All the comics were. Also, like I wanted to go see like the pros. Like you go out there to like the big clubs to see the pros do it. And they would like promote that like people were gonna be there that night, but I was seeing them get posted in Austin. So it was like you're like they would, because they post the lineups of who's gonna be at their club that night,
Mhm.
and it'd be like Mark Norman, Ari Shafir, it'd like all the Protect Our Parks dudes.
Jesus.
And I was like, dude, they literally dropped an episode of Protect Our Parks that day. So I was like, they're in Austin.
They're just lying.
They're not even here. Yeah. So that was weird. We didn't get into one club, which was like we got on a wait list to go in, and then we went to go in, and they're like, you guys can't come in.
Jesus.
It was weird. It was weird. I made Unk. It was like midnight. I made her. We did a photo shoot in front of Radio City Music Hall for an hour and a half.
Wait, did you get good photos?
I got great photos, and she was like, "Why are we doing this?" And I told her that in like 15 years, it'll be my album cover. I'm gonna do an album there.
I have to go to New York now.
I'm gonna do an album there, and I'm gonna use those
Mm-hmm.
as the album cover. They're good pictures. Good pictures. That was honestly highlight of the trip.
Okay, that is good. What were the downsides of the trip?
Downside. Okay, so like the third day we were there, Unk realized that like she wanted. So I told her you could have the days, I'll take the nights, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she realized that she wanted to see like all the places in Gossip Girl.
Wait. Oh, okay.
So we went to like the Grand Central Station, which is like where the show opens.
Okay, so she wanted to go to Grand Central Station.
Hold on. We went to a restaurant where I guess the main chick got brought because she was the side chick, and they didn't want to like see anyone there. And then on the third day we walk, and she wants to go to Brooklyn. So we go to Brooklyn, and we end up lost in Brooklyn, right? Walking around. And I'm getting worried because I'm like, dude, I don't know where we are. There's no subway stations close. How are we gonna get back, right? Then I start seeing things I recognize, and I get excited, and it's like, oh, thank God. All right, I start to recognize these things. It's fine. I think we'll be good. But then I realized I recognize them from rap songs, and I was like, dude, I don't think this is. I was like, the Marcy Projects. What are we? No, I was just playing. Those projects don't exist anymore. But we did see like a memorial of like where the project. It was crazy. I started recognizing shit.
Was there murals of like?
Well,
Biggie
she's
everywhere?
like, this is pretty. Take a picture of me here. I was like, dude, these are the projects.
Dude.
And then we find like I'm getting worried, and I start walking fast. She's like, why are you walking fast? I was like, this is not the neighborhood to walk slow in, you know. And then we finally get there, and she's like, this is it. We're here. This is where we wanted to go. And I was like, why are we here? And it just looked kind of like dumpy and run down. She's like, take a picture. And I was like, okay. And I go, what is this? She goes, this is where the poor family lived.
Wait, that's it? That was the whole build up, is just a poor family?
Well, she wanted to go to the Humphreys, I guess. Is where they lived in Gossip Girl.
Actually, I'm not gonna spoil it.
What?
Spoil it.
Dang.
Spoiler alert, Chooch alert.
Chooch alert! Edit this in.
Okay.
Okay, that I'm pretty sure Dan Humphrey was the Gossip Girl.
Oh.
Who goes to Grand Central Station because of fucking Gossip Girl? Hey, but imagine being like, oh, where's Grand Central Station? I really love Gossip Girl.
I think it's common, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How big is Gossip Girl?
She
Huge.
loves it. Loves it. They did a reboot within 10 years.
Jesus, that's unheard of. Was it hard being around that many other New York 10s?
Can confirm I am a New York 10. That's
No.
what I learned about being out there. Dude, I can confirm it. I did have to walk with my eyes down.
Why?
Lot.
Because other New York 10s are like protective?
Well, yeah, it's territorial out
Yeah.
there. They do this thing where it's like curated homelessness. Where like they're dressed like they'll be dressed like shit, but they'll have like a $1,000 purse on their shoulder.
I get what you're saying. I think you're talking about a Latin king.
What?
I think you're talking about the Latin Kings.
What are you talking about?
I think you're talking about that gang, Latin Kings.
There's a gang?
Yeah.
No, okay. Like, all right. Well, it was cool. I had the best French toast of my life ever.
Oh, at that diner.
No, it was a place called Sadel's. Here, let me show you the French toast. It was like as big as hold on. It was as big as my hand. This is a lot of dead air. Fill time while I look for the French toast.
Chooch, so where were you last week?
Nowhere.
I'm only asking because
That sounds suspicious.
I've been hearing a lot of things.
Like,
I mean, I'm just saying, like, oh shit, that is huge.
Right?
Also, that's a fucking loaf.
They just took the loaf, cut it in half, and fried it pretty much. Look at this. Look at this.
You're just playing with it. Can I send this to Ben Counter Propaganda?
Yeah, go for it.
Wait, you know what I mean?
Okay, we'll do it after the
Do it
episode.
after this. Okay, guys, and then
I
for
like French toast.
for our next segment,
We ask the real questions, the questions that everyone at home wants to know about.
just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh,
Okay,
Chooch.
so,
There's not really a good way. Here's the thing. We always, as much as unprepared as we seem, one of the main things we always try to do is getting Chooch here.
Chooch.
So if Chooch is not here, it's usually a bad sign. And
Last time we thought you had died.
well, you
I faked it.
faked your death, and this time around, there's a rumor.
That you went to jail.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a rumor. I'm not saying that there was photos
That's
of you.
funny because how do these rumors start?
that's a good question.
I wasn't ready for that.
I
She turned it around real quick.
She's actually really good.
I
at
think the only time I've ever heard these rumors is from your mouth.
that. You're right.
My mouth or Carlos's mouth?
Who's mouth?
Both.
Well, here's the thing, Chooch.
She turned this around really
I'll
quick.
just tell you. I only say what I hear, and what I heard was that
You went to jail.
and it was not for it. You weren't the Robin Hood of the story, if you know what I'm saying.
Who would you hear it from?
Just around. If it's making the rounds, that's also a bad sign.
Well, okay, because I remember there was making the rounds that you were in some sugar.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next segment. We're gonna.
She got your fat ass good. She got your. She turned it around so quick.
Okay, Diego, you have to interrogate now. Diego, you have to go.
All I saw was that some payments were made to a certain bail bond company that we know is,
What company?
you know, the one that's better to know them and
The
not
king.
need them, and
Yeah.
need them and not know them.
Okay.
All we're saying is we're worried about you, Chooch, and we think
We just hope you're going down the right path.
and we think you're not.
And we think that when we tell you to come record with us, it's not out of like we want you to do work. It's out of like we just want you out of the streets.
Okay.
All we're saying is we heard you were stealing.
Stealing?
Yeah.
That's funny because the story is getting more and more details all of a sudden. You trying to get the story straight?
To backpedal.
She doesn't have headphones. If we whisper, only we can hear each other because we don't have money in the budget to get her headphones.
I think she knows we're lying.
Let's just back out.
Okay. Now,
All right, for the next segment.
for our next segment, we're
We're gonna
we're-
lose viewers this
we're gonna
episode.
rank pictures. of James Corden.
Did anyone get the pictures?
we gotta bring it
We're
down.
gonna rank pictures of James Corden.
James Corden.
All right, and cool. And for our next segment, we do have some apologies to send out.
Yeah. So, and another example of Chooch knows best. We talked prior to this, and she made a good point that we have to apologize
To a couple of
because
people.
Diego and then me made false allegations.
They were non-truthful in a moment of lack of candor on behalf of us too here at Take 4 Comedy, and we just want to apologize for that lack of candor.
It was in bad taste. It was wrong. It came from a place of anger and confusion.
They were dark times, and we just want to apologize to both Frank Ocean.
And Katie Thurston.
We're sorry, you two. We hope you guys can forgive us.
It's not always about where you started.
It's about how you got to where you started.
And then where you end.
And how you got to where you end.
Mm-hmm.
And we just hope that we end on the right foot with our viewers.
I can't believe she called it. She brought the sugar thing. I can't believe
That's good. That's memory. I bet you none of the
forgot.
people watching this episode know what fucking
No.
sugar thing is.
that I still haven't recovered. I don't have any.
All right, if you could go back to a previous episode
Yeah, episode
and comment on this one, the timestamp of that episode,
3. Yeah, we'll bring it
when
back.
we talked about Carlos having a little incident with sugar,
allegations.
we will bring you in studio and record an episode.
Allegations. Episode 10 is just gonna be us bringing in a bunch of people.
Yeah, okay, so 10 likes gets you monster cocked.
14 likes. Get you monster cock and.
Monster cock's boyfriend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then like, comment, and subscribe to find the sugar thing.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep going.
we have like 3 minutes.
So are you a New York pigeon or
Oh my god, this episode.
wait, what was it?
Oh, Chooch had a segment of her own.
Yeah,
Send it up.
welcome back to Chooch's
Oh,
segments.
Okay, are you? What was it? It was if you were a New York pigeon or a Paris pigeon.
A Paris pigeon. Yeah.
Well, what are the differences?
I think you know.
I do. I want to say Paris. Man, I feel like fucking Paris pigeons get eaten by rats a lot.
Yeah, Paris pigeons are weak, dude. I think
They
I'm a New
don't
York
make
pigeon.
it.
I'm a New York pigeon.
I'm a New York pigeon, die hard dog. After
Yeah.
1 week in New York, the pigeons started to scare me because they just walk up on you like, "What's up?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know. They're like, "You eating?" And it's like, "No, I'm not eating." It's like, "You should be." And then you just
And you better drop a couple crumbs.
yeah. They're
Listen, you
intimidating.
don't want to fuck with pigeons that used to be around Mike Tyson.
You don't want to fuck with pigeons raised by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I'm not trying. Like, yeah, me and you aren't pigeons from Paris.
No.
I think since I went to jail, I'm a Paris.
So confirm. Chooch goes to jail.
What did you go to jail for?
I didn't go to jail.
Wait,
Backstepping.
I
Peddling.
never even said I went to jail.
Let's get out of here. This is it.
I'm starting to get scared of Chooch.
Yeah, this has been episode 9
Of Take 4
comedy
Comedy
podcast.
Podcast.
Take 4, just the Take 4 podcast.
Mhm.
Let's do-
Chooch robbed a grandma she was pet sitting for.
All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys later. That one was bad. We gotta get better.
We got a big hit.
Crane isn't gonna be in the episode.
Put him in it.
Let's edit this really quick and get it up.
Right now?
Yeah.
Right, you're in it. Put him in it.